I'm going to tell you 5 things that are going to help you with improving your art, and we're starting right now. Welcome! My name is Jessica, and if this is your first time here and you want to learn about art tips and other arty things, this channel is just for you. Subscribe so you don't miss out. Now, when it comes to wanting to improve our skills, we often want it to be easy and able to do it fast. But what a lot of people don't realize or want to believe is how much work you have to put into something in order to get better. With art, and we're talking about realism art here, the kind of art made to resemble something looking real, art is a specialized skill. And the honest truth is, there isn't a fast way to get better. Like many skills, it takes time, practice, and lots of effort to learn new or different techniques to improve at it. There are a lot of things that can go into being a good artist, and it requires you to remember a lot of things, such as anatomy, composition, and even the best way to use the medium you choose to use, among many other things. Many great artists have spent years practicing and getting better, or spend their entire lifetimes doing art. In the end, you will learn to become better at your own pace, and we don't all learn at the same pace. And this brings me to my first tip, which is to set a plan for yourself to draw different things. Write out in your planner or journal to draw different subjects, like a wolf over the course of a few days, and a cat or something else the next few days after that. This is going to really help you broaden your subject abilities. The more practice you give yourself at doing different things challenges you to learning new things. So my second tip is to challenge yourself. Try drawing or painting something you feel like you struggle with, and every once in a while keep trying again. If you feel like it's still hard, you need to practice more. A lot like learning to ride a bike, when we fall down, we don't just give up. We get back on and give it another go. Each time we try something, we do things a little different, and in doing that, we give ourselves an opportunity to learn from it. We might do something that makes the desired outcome easier or harder. Which brings me to my third tip, which is to be okay with your mistakes. Part of the learning process with anything is making mistakes. Oftentimes, we learn the most through making mistakes. We as human beings are programmed to be that way. Everyone makes mistakes. Even seasoned big artists make mistakes too. Nobody is perfect. So embrace those mistakes you make along the way. You could even utilize them to make your art different. Just change what you do with it. For me personally, I really like working with colored pencils, but they aren't a very forgiving medium that you can erase or undo what you've drawn on the paper. And you certainly can't go over anything with a light color, only dark ones. So learning to incorporate or adapt to the mistakes you make is important during the creative process. I might add in a rock I didn't really have planned, or change where something is at just a little bit to adapt to any mistakes I made. Tip number 4 is to ask yourself, what can I do different? Once you've completed a drawing or painting, or even during the process of your art, if you think it isn't quite going the way you would like it to, think about the way you are doing things and try to come up with different ways you can do something. Part of learning to be better at something is thinking of things that you can do different. If you're using a reference photo, study that reference photo and compare the differences between the photo and your drawing. Try to come up with the things that you could do different next time to better achieve the effects that you're going for. This is self-critiquing and is an important part of learning to become better. You need to be able to assess your mistakes and come up with the effective solutions to improve them. And lastly, tip number 5 is to practice every day. Set aside a few hours if you can, or more if you would like, to practice drawing or painting, giving you a consistent opportunity to improve your skills each time. The more you practice, the more you could get better. You can't get worse by drawing or painting more. And more to that, save each of your drawings so that you can look back at your progress after a few weeks or longer and assess your improvements. It is also important to make sure there are no distractions during the time that you spend drawing or painting to give yourself the ability to absorb what you are learning better and to be able to focus. Distractions will only break up your learning process. If you would like to learn about more free art tips, you should check out these videos. Also, follow me on Instagram and Facebook to stay up to date on my latest artwork. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.